very welcome. I recall you had mentioning that you had to turn to that status, so, alright, so she's hanging in. Good for you, man. Job well done.
Hey, that station out there around Australia, I don't know if you can hear my radio, but old Fireball wants to wave a hand to you. Hello, around Australia, Fireball in Southern California.
Oh, it's warm by you, huh?
353 Texas, you want to go to channel 34. 353 Texas, you want to go to 34 there, over.
Oh, you got a little cool down. I have some patience with me, George. It looks like half of the Australian crew came up to this channel.
Yeah, I was looking to see if my radio can be heard in Australia. Oh, Fireball was seeing if my radio can be heard in Australia there, 410.
Yeah, George, what you got on half the channel?
Hey, Fireball, you're S9 to Australia.
I was wondering, man. I was wondering if you guys could hear me. Man, I was wondering. I'm like, man, I know. Dude, this morning I was talking to Copy in Scotland there, 410.
Yeah, copy, mate. You're actually 5 over right now. That's a great signal, mate. I'm about 50 miles northwest of the Harbour Bridge. Good copy, mate.
Hey, good copy too, man. Yeah, I thought you guys might be able to hear me, but I kept calling, and I don't know, maybe you guys are just talking about something, and I figured I got this beam pointed right at you. I'm over here by the Salton Sea here in California there, 410.
Copy that, mate, on the 1,000 feet with the Yagi, or quad, or whatever it is. It's a beam, I know that much. As you said, yeah, 6 elements this way, about 55 feet high, mate, pointed straight back at you. That's making a wonderful use of the conditions, mate. Don't worry about that, you're massive.
Hey, 10 Roger on that. Yeah, dude, I got you swinging 10 dB over here, so I figured you had definitely some pretty good conditions over here around Southern California where I got this video gate rolling there, 410.
Yeah, copy, mate. It is good. Yeah, I've got you guys, yourself in Arizona and Utah, places like that. You're very strong, mate. It'll roll on and everyone gets their shot at it, mate. I was here in the northeast very strong earlier, and typically it moves west, mate, as the day rolls on, over.
Oh, yeah, it does. Usually when the skip kind of falls out over here, it kind of goes towards the south, but I haven't got to talk to Australia, and I don't have very many Australia contacts on my YouTube channel there, 410.
Yeah, copy, mate. Well, my number's a 308. The name's Craig, and I'm in just west of Sydney, mate, just in a semi-rural area in the foothills of the Blue Mountains.
Oh, wow, cool. You're out there around the foothills of the Blue Mountains. That's cool.
Yeah, it's not a bad place, mate. It's pretty warm right now, as typically we get here in Australia in summer. But looking forward to the end of summer and the cooler months ahead, mate. Send some of that cold weather down here anytime you like.
Yeah, when you guys get the summer, we get the winter. And when we get the summer, you guys are in the winter, 410.
Yeah, copy that, mate. The only difference is you guys get a real winter. And I believe this one's been a doozy. I've seen photos of snow in places where people haven't seen it for 2 decades.
Oh, yeah, well, we're actually getting a storm over this weekend, actually. We're getting a rainstorm and some rain, and we had snow yesterday out in the L.A. mountains and the San Diego mountains. But out here in the desert, we don't really get anything but pretty much good weather over here.
Yeah, copy that, mate. A lot of people like it that way too, but no doubt before too long, mate, yeah, it'll be back to the norm that you normally see. But anyway, sounding good down here, mate. Not sure what your antenna is there, but like you said, it is a beam and it's doing a wonderful job right now, so nice to make the contact with you.
Yeah, 308. The antenna I'm using is a 4-element direct fed flat side beam, and I got a Galaxy 98 VHP, just the radio with a little amp on the bottom of it. Does about 400 watts, but it does pretty darn good. 410?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Your elevation would be helping. I think you're about 1,000 feet. That's a pretty sweet spot for 11 metres. It comes in at about 10 degrees, mate, for the record. You guys hit us at about 10 degrees. I'm not sure how it comes back to you guys. I would imagine it's fairly similar at this wavelength. So your height and your direct fed Yagi, yeah, this is direct fed as well, no gamma match. about 33-foot long boom, great big thing. So homemade, mate, all homemade. So yeah, it's pretty fun, pretty good fun.
Oh yeah, definitely, that's for sure. I don't know if you've been to my YouTube channel yet, but you got to go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to it so you can see what you sound like going all the way to California.
Yeah, QSL, mate. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. If you want to fire away, I'll certainly have a look for it.
Yeah, write this down. It's Fireball Live and the number 1. So that means it's, excuse me, Fireball, Fireball, Live, and the number 1. That's my YouTube channel there, 308, there, 410.
Yeah, copy, mate. Fireball Live 1. I'll check it out. Appreciate the gate. Always good to hear what you sound like on the other side of the world. And it just adds another dimension to what is a fun hobby, mate. No doubt about it. And doesn't detract from it at all, I don't believe. I spoke to, I think, 791 up there in Gulf Islands, up there west of Canada, west coast of Canada this morning. He was doing a live feed, in fact, which, yeah, it's very cool. Like I said, adds a whole other dimension to it. So I'll check that out, mate. I'll give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and we'll subscribe to that as well, no doubt.
Yeah, you got to tell all your friends. I'm trying to get more subscribers and all that good stuff. I got about 400 video gates on there now, and I'm going to have some more lately. I'm going to keep them coming, no doubt. 308, yeah, you definitely sounded good in this radio. Definitely tell all your friends to subscribe to it, and maybe they'll hear themselves. I'll start pointing down that way every evening on that end, as long as we get some Australia in there, and you can tell all your friends about me, 410.
Yeah, copy that, mate. I just, as you spoke to me, as you read that out, I shared it on a chat that I've got with some of the biggest hitters down here, the biggest stations down under, mate. They know about that YouTube channel right now, so I'll get them all to check that out, mate. Appreciate the heads up. It's going to be good fun.
Yeah, you know, this is a lot different than the old QSL cards. You know, I still have a QSL card from a station in Australia. I don't remember. I got to find it. I think it was 839 or something like that. And man, it was like so long ago. It was like in 1994. And I gave him my address, and he sent me a QSL card and everything. It was awesome. Now the QSL cards are actual topic and video gates right over the internet. They're break.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. It's good to combine the technologies, isn't it? Like I said, some people probably felt that the internet and, social media on there detracted from this, but it only added to it. So it's good that more operators have adopted it, and I probably should do a little bit myself and reciprocate the love and let you guys see what you sound like down here in the city. But not that techie, to be honest with you, so I'll check yours out, mate, like I said, and we'll spread the love.
Yeah, 10 Roger on that. Yeah, the way I do my video gates too, they're all line in. So I mean, when you listen to it, when you listen to one of my video gates, it'll be like you're listening to the radio. Like if you turned on your radio and the speaker was right there, that's exactly how it sounds. You sound exactly in my radio what it would sound like on the video gate.
Yeah, copy. Yeah, it can be a little difficult to get a good reproduction of what the radio's hearing. I run an outward speaker here. I've got two, in fact. They're actually car audio speakers, elliptical shaped 6x9-inch car speakers, one either side of the radio, and they do a good job of they just give it a little more fidelity, mate, far more than what the speaker in the radio gives you. So I like it, over.
Oh, well, the way to really do it there, 308, is to take a 3.5Y Y jack. That means that it Y's off to two different female. One side's the male, and it goes into your speaker jack. The other side's going to be two females. One for your external speakers, so you can hear all of us, and the other one is for your line out and your line in wherever you record it to. You just put it in the mic in of whatever you're recording it to. So if you're recording it to your laptop or your recorder or anything like that, you plug it right into there. Now, it's a little bit different if you do it on a phone. If you do it on a phone, you need the 3.5 jack that has the 3 rings. And if you do that, they call it line-in audio. If you do that, you'll get line-in video gates where your video gates will sound exactly like this one here when you see it.
Yeah, QSL, okay. So that's how you get the true live audio that we hear each other at and from straight out of the radio. That's pretty cool. Very different to how I've ever tried to do it before. Share gates from phones to friends and stuff, things like that. But yeah, broadcasting it on YouTube or something's a bit of a different story. So it's nice to know that you're hearing a pretty good replication of the audio that the station you're talking to is hearing. That's pretty cool, mate.
Yeah, 10 Roger. Well, and if your radio has talkback, then you just turn your talkback up a little bit, which is what I do on this radio, and it'll come right up, and then the voice will come in, and then the receive of the external speaker will come right in, and then shoot, it'll be a line-in video gate. Like you turned on the radio and you heard the whole recording, it'll all be line-in instead of the speaker playing and your device recording it from the speakers. This will be right out the external speaker in line into whatever device you're recording with. What device do you record with?
Well, in the past, I've only ever done it with a phone. So, but what you're saying is you're hearing the audio that's straight into the receiver. It's not even via the speaker, so it's probably even a better representation of what you're hearing.
Yes, it's a better representation. But now, okay, so if you're doing it with a cell phone, you do have to have a jack. Or I think there's a USB thing that you can get, like a USB adapter that plugs into your charger spot. You can get one of those also, but the older phones have the phone jack, you know, where you put your earphones in. But here's the kicker, 308. That also is a microphone. So if you get the 3.5 cord that has the 3 rings in it, then it will do it through the microphone jack too, because the audio jack is also a microphone jack.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That's news to me. Yeah, I'll look into it because it's something that we do more and more for each other these days, and some people aren't into it, but I think it's pretty cool. It's just like I said, mate. It adds a whole new dimension to the hobby. So I'll take that on board, mate. Appreciate the heads up.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I didn't even know that you could do that. But my friend D-Rail down in Georgia, he was telling me about it, and I was like, no, you can't do it on a phone. You can't do it line in on a phone. And he actually owns a CB shop in Georgia, and he builds the radios so they're really, really line in, like actual line in, not even coming out the external speaker from a Y. I mean, like you get to plug it right into the radio and put it right into your phone. But now, see, I don't do it that way. I'm recording you off a laptop and a webcam. My webcam's pointed right towards the meter, and I have a little recording thing that goes right into my audio card, which goes in right into my laptop, and I'm recording you line in from there.
Yeah, copy, mate. Okay, derail. That's a call sign pretty synonymous with the heavy hitters and all the big signals, the big players down on the Super Bowl, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where I'm from. This is Fireball. I'm from the Super Bowl too.
Yeah, copy, mate. I often go down there and have a listen, but yeah, you really got no hope of getting in there. But they're pretty passionate about it down there, mate. They throw some resources at that stuff over.
Hey, I came from Channel 6, and then I started hanging out on 28, and 28 just got more popular than Channel 6 did. So I've been hanging out on 28 and Channel 6 both, and I got this mobile with it's on a trailer with a 35,000 watt generator and like a 25 foot crank up tower on it with a 4-element beam on it with 2 big AC boxes like Bulldozer has inside the toolboxes. My technician is the same technician as Bulldozer.
I wouldn't call it mobile, would you? But that's some sort of portable station, mate. That'd rival probably 90% of base stations.
Oh, it'll tear up a base station, no problem. A 308, it'll tear up a base station. My technician is the same technician as Bulldozer.
Copy that, mate. Yeah, I've got a few people hollering now. It's getting quite busy on here, but really appreciate the heads up, man. It's nice to make the contact with you. And yeah, sometimes when it fades out, conditions fade. You don't hear anyone on sideband, but I still see huge signals on AM. So So it's amazing what's going on down there, mate, with some of those stations. But you just can't get back to them, mate, especially with this radio. This thing's crap on AM. It's a sideband radio.
Okay, well, hey, man, I'll let you go on that end, and I'm going to go out and take me a smoke break on that end and get out the middle of the road. But I'll post this in about 5 minutes, and you'll be able to hear what you sound like there. 308 out there around Australia. Hey, what town of Australia do you live in? And I'll write it down.
Oh, okay. I'm just west. I'm about 50 miles northwest of the Harbour Bridge in Cidney, Australia, mate.
Okay, Cidney, Australia. Okay, cool. I'll put it on there for you, and you'll check it all out. All right, you take care. Take them easy there, 308. Your friend Fireball's waving at you, buddy.
Copy that, Fireball. You're waving, and it's a big hand as well, mate, let me tell you. Like I said, we're hearing you. You were curious about whether or not anyone was hearing you. Your signal hasn't dropped below a 9. So, well done, mate. Make some more noise. Great contact, and I'll look forward to that video. Appreciate the chat. It's been great, mate. Take it easy, 308 down under.